Big up, everybody. Thank you for joining me for the earlier time of 10:30 when we're going to go through some stuff. So please hit the like button and subscribe button, please. And also, just a bit of news that like next time I do a stream, I will have a Discord that you can join. It's our good friend Fuzzy. He's got a Discord. I'm going to put the link up on the next show. Okay, so can all join the Discord.
I'm on that.
Yeah. Big up. Big up the two Ronnies. Hope you are well. Big up Clive.
Big up Clive. Two Ronnies.
Yeah. Classic program, man. Classic program.
It's good night from him, and it's good night from him.
Yeah. So it's classic program, mate. Don't get better than that. Yeah. He's in the building. Not Fuzzy, no. Big up Jeds, big up Hyman, big up
Hans.
Yeah. So yeah, how are you, sir? How are you? Can you hear me?
I'm alright, mate. I'm alright. Doing very well.
Cool.
Sun's definitely on the mend now.
Oh, great.
It was good. Done with little lads on the mend.
Yeah, great stuff.
Looking much better.
Sending my love, man. Sending my love.
Always. I'll tell him Uncle Rod sent his love and he just goes.
Yeah, man. Tell him Uncle Ross is thinking of him, thinking of his well-being, thinking of him. This is Bo. Read this one out for us, mate.
Please tell me Slotter's going. Hopefully you guys don't believe the crap that came out today. I don't believe it. And the reason why I don't believe it is because it's regression. It's regression. The guy came in, he was at the top, he was given everything to win, and he still managed to make us lose. How can you possibly then say to the fan base that this guy is the right guy to take us forwards when he took us in the opposite direction when he was given the blueprint on how to win a title?
Yeah, crazy, huh? Do you know what I mean?
But he's adamant that he's staying. I just don't see it. I can't see it yet. Yeah. I want to believe that. I don't want to believe that he's staying, obviously, but again, I just can't see it.
Yeah. The things about it is it's like it would be something crazy that FSG would do. That's the thing about it. That's why people are kind of more or less believing it, because like it'd be something crazy that FSG would do. You know what I mean? You guys happy with Diomande? Yeah, I am actually.
He comes in, definitely.
Yeah, he looks
definitely. That's an upgrade on Gakpo. And when Salah goes, that's a good place to fit in as well. So
yeah.
There's one above it. So you think he goes still? I hope he goes still. Yes, I do think he goes still. I don't see the point. If Alonso was Edwards' first choice, right, and he's come back around, and they have an extended Slot, right? That's what one part people are forgetting. They haven't extended Slot's contract, and his family is still not over there, and he still lives in a hotel to this day. Why in the world would he still be here if they're not extending his contract for one, and they're not bringing his family over for two?
Trust me. This one's for you.
What colour bottle have you got today, Cotter Fiver? Make sure it's red. It's blue, but it's not royal blue. That's the point.
Okay.
It's royal blue we don't like, guys. Come on. Everton wear royal blue.
No. Look at this one here. I'll share your sentiments, Godfather, but I think the bold fraud will be here next season. I mean, it's a possibility. I always say it's a possibility. I won't dismiss the fact.
No, it's all right. You call me Godfather, and I'll take it every day of the week. Yeah. All okay, lads. All okay,
Big up Andico and big up Kem Emery.
Sem Emery Tetic.
Said Emery Tetic. Big up yourself. He's not new, is he?
I've not seen that name before. I think he is new. Welcome to the channel.
Welcome to the channel, my friend. I'm going to call you Sem. Or I'm going to call you Emery.
Yeah.
Yeah, big up Emery. welcome to the channel. Make sure you hit the subscribe button and also hit the like button. Welcome to the channel and hit the notification button. I think we still need another winger on top of Diomande. Facts.
No arguments here. No arguments here. I'm going for Elise, but Rod thinks Arsenal got a better chance of getting him than we do. So
yeah, I think that I don't think if he's got any sense, he won't come to Liverpool. Not until if Alonso comes in, then yes. But under Arne Slot, no, stay well away. Run for the hills.
Well, if you believe the Vert story, Slot is the reason why Vert's came. If you believe the story.
I don't.
I don't.
You do.
But if you do believe the story, he's the reason why Verts came, and he's the reason why Isak came, and Ekatike came.
No, I don't.
I don't believe that either.
Can't believe that, man.
Talking about leaving, fantastic.
Good.
I
mean, Copfather, okay?
No, it's all right. You call me Godfather, I'll take it.
Big up Bowl in the building. Because weird how Alonso seemingly has gone under a rock. You would seem to think that a young manager with that name would be linked with everyone.
And that's my point exactly. He says, I want time off for the summer. I'll join in the summer. We're not in the summer yet.
True.
You lads heard about the trouble outside their place, no?
Where?
What happened?
Out where? Out where? Okay.
Outside their place, I'm presuming that's Everton's place. The Scum.
Big up Ant. Yep. Big up.
We basically doing same as what we done with Rodgers and Sanity. Exactly. That's why I don't see it. We only did that with Rodgers, from what I'm understanding, is because Klopp wasn't ready yet to come to us. That's why we took Rodgers home till October, because Klopp wasn't ready yet. That's the understanding I've got. I might be wrong. Any great freebie we could get for next season?
I don't know. We have to wait and see, mate. There's that's Sensei or whatever from Bournemouth. He's apparently going on a free. Slot sounds like he has not planning on being here long.
Good. F off and take your shiny head with you.
I think Elise and Diomande would definitely be at Liverpool next season. I don't.
The reason why I say that, anything else, is last summer. That is a summer I have never seen before in the history of Liverpool. We have never spent 200 and something million on just two players. We have never done that in my entire history of watching Liverpool. We've never done that before. So that's why I'm thinking this is a new era. I've got hope that this is a new era for just summer, not January. I'm not counting January because now I've got FSG, but I've got a hope that that's the start of something new. I've got a hope.
I don't
because
think
they've said to us for years, it's commercial revenue they want to build up. Now our commercial revenue is bigger than Manchester United. We earn more than Manchester United now commercially. So let's see if they can put their money where their mouth is.
Bottle of to our fans.
But
you know what it is? I just don't see it. I just don't think, and I don't think, right, it will be a good sort of like decision for Elise to make to come to Liverpool under sort of like Arne Slot. Now, if we're to believe what we do, what is being said in the fact of like, you know, Arne Slot's going to stay next season, right? Yeah, let's just take it on that. There'll be no point in him leaving Bayern Munich, right, where they're literally winning everything, to come to sort of like Liverpool and struggle to win things. You're going to struggle to win things under sort of like Arne Slot. Put it this way, if Alonso at the end of the day, right, if Alonso comes to the club, then at the end of the day, it could be a situation where it might happen. Do you know what I mean? But even then, he's already made it clear at the end of the day he wants to go to Real Madrid. Now, if that's the case in there, well, I don't really want if you want to go to Real Madrid. Go to Real Madrid. You know what I mean? Because if you come to Liverpool, right, what I say, then you have to be 100% dedicated, like what Verts was. You know what I mean? Man City wanted him, Bayern Munich wanted him. We said, "Nah, man, I want to come to Liverpool." Do you know what I'm saying? That's why he's always gonna have extra credit on his bank because he wanted to come to Liverpool. Do you know what I'm saying? But these
He wanted
guys,
to come to the biggest club in England.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. But these guys like Elise and everything that way, he's actually come out and said that. So like, if he leaves Bayern Munich and he wants to go to Madrid. That's what his
Yeah,
dream
but
comes.
Michael Lise also knows who the big dog is in the Premier League, and it ain't Man City.
Yeah, but
He's from England. Elise would
why would he?
have
Yeah,
gone
but
out
why would he go?
Liverpool, wouldn't he?
Yeah, but why would he go to Man City when he's been there already?
No, not Man City, not Crystal Palace. No, I'm saying if Elise knows who the biggest team is in England, he already knows who the biggest team is. Everyone knows who the biggest team is. It's a toss-up between some fan bases of Man United and Liverpool. Not City, not Arsenal, Man United or Liverpool. So you know who the two biggest teams are in the league. And if Liverpool's come for you, right, that's a big knock. Everyone knows that's a big knock because the biggest team in England has come knocking on that door, and they have just managed to resurface themselves to league title winners again. You want to be a part of that, don't you?
Yeah, but we're not a big knock anymore. We're struggling to get fifth.
I know we are.
We're not. That's
to get third when on
yeah,
the,
but
on the season after we won the Premier League. It seems to be a running theme for us.
Yeah, but what I'm trying to say is like Klopp come in and built up the standards, and it took him a couple of years to build it up, and he did. He built it up and brought us to a standard, right? Mm-hmm. But what it is at the day, it was always this lingering thing that was happening, and that was the owners. The owners at the day let Klopp down time and time again until he said, "Nah, I can't do this anymore," and he left. Yeah, he left. Slots come in and won the league. Yeah, won the league with Klopp's team. Right. Ever since he's done that, right? Yeah, won the league. The standards have dropped because Cal called it out. Cal from Coppish, yeah, he called it out and he said to Drifty and when we was the tail end of that season at the day when we won the league, yeah, and then we took the foot off the pedal on that, right, and started drawing to sort of like started drawing at home to Arsenal when we was 2-0 up, yeah, and started losing to sort of like Chelsea away and this and that, yeah, right. They said then and they Cal said then and there's problems. And then Gifty was saying, no, don't worry about it. We really won the league now, so we're allowed to drop off. No, we're not allowed to.
I heard that as well.
Yeah, but that's
we've already won the league. So the performances.
Yeah,
the performances does matter because that is a mentality.
Exactly.
That's a mentality issue. Yeah, if you create a losing mentality, that's going to go with you into the next season.
Yeah, I hear that.
Already created it.
And I said all that before. I said all this before. But the fact was, yeah, right. When you look at Slots took the standards back down again. So no person at the day, no young man at the day that wants to sort of like bump up his career at the day, right? It's going to come to Liverpool at the moment, right? Right? When he can go to Real Madrid. Do you know what I mean? Or he can go to another big club in Europe.
Is Real Madrid even a better option at the moment? They're struggling like hell at the moment.
No, Real Madrid is always going to be a better. It's always going to be a good option.
But at the moment, are Real Madrid a good outfit for people at the moment? They seem to be going through dire straits.
No, they're not really going for a thing. I mean, they got to the quarterfinals of
it's their competition. They always do.
Yeah, exactly. But the thing that they're the club at the day that's won it the most times. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
In Europe, and everything that right, they're the bomb, and everything that right, they're the bomb. Mm-hmm. So much so the fact that they don't even bother with their league because they won that league, their league, and they about 30 odd times they've won that. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, they don't really bother it so much. It's the Champions League at the end of the day that these guys at the end of the day sort of like concentrate on. And there's a Champions League at the end of the day that's like in these young guys' minds at the end of the day. So, well, look, you know what I mean? If I make it on that stage and everything that, right, I've made it. Do you know what I mean? There's a chance for him to probably be a chance for him at the end of the day to play with people like Mbappe and Vinicius Jr. and stuff like that. You know what I mean? As with us at the end of the day, we're losing our stars left, right, and centre. There's supposed to be at the end of the day 9 people at the day, 9 players at the day supposed to be leaving this summer. Supposed to be, if you're to believe what's being put out there.
I'm
And
saying six on that list. I'm not saying that.
The thing that McAllister's one of them.
Yeah,
McAllister's one of
I
them,
wouldn't say that.
right? McAllister's one of them. Yeah, and we know Salah's going, and we know Robertson's going.
Yep.
We're slowly and slowly, at the day, losing the spine of our team. And I just don't see another thing as well, right? Another thing as well. When Liverpool get quoted a certain price, and this is what I said yesterday. This is what pisses me off about sort of like Liverpool and that, right? Is when they get quoted a certain price at the name, right? They don't do it. Their arse starts flapping them for them saying, "Nah, it's too bit too." In other words, they're saying that that's too rich for us. They all start flapping, and they come back and give people like me and you, yeah, they give us these sort of like fuck ass excuses, going on like a bunch of ass clowns. Do you know what I mean? You know, it gives an excuse of
normally,
what,
yeah, I agree normally, but I've just seen them spend 130 million, 125 million on Isaac, and I've seen them spend 110 million on Vert. I've also seen them spend 79 million on Ekatike.
75.
75. There you go. 75 million. That's quite a big chunk of money that we don't normally spend.
I hear you, but
I'm going to do it again.
I hear you, but what did we? I hear you in the day, but what did we lose in the day? In the process, we lost the spine of our team. They literally sold off the crown jewels in the day. So even if for some reason in the day, right, that sort of like they sort of like manage it in the day to get sort of Elise and Elise, right? It's what they have to give up. Put it this way, it's what they have to give away in order to get this Elise and all that. Yes. And another thing as well, having Elise is not the most important thing for me. Not the point. I can literally do without Elise. I can do without Barcola. What I do want in the day is a defensive midfielder. A defensive midfielder and another DM. Just do that for me. Because you can always like get Diomande in, right? You can always get him in, and you can always play Ria and Camara on the left-hand side. You can always do that. Yeah, you can always do that. But the fact in the day, right? People like sort of like Elise, to me, and it's the least of our problems. And to the fact that I don't think we'll get him anyway. I just don't see.
Shouldn't we be trying to make our bench stronger?
Huh?
If you bring in Elise, you got Rio on the bench, you got Gakpo on the bench. That's at least some cover, isn't it? It's some cover. It's not great cover, but it's some cover.
No, but that's not the cover that we need. We need a DM.
We don't have any cover at all right now.
Yeah, but we need a DM. We literally need DM.
We need a DM. I was 100%. We definitely need a DM.
Yeah, but we have the thing about it. Worst case scenario in the day, right? Yeah, well, not really a worst case scenario, but a scenario isn't right. We could play Ria and Gamora out there and that left hand side. We could say to Ria and Gamora, like, you're going to get more games this season. We're going to play you more, right? I'm going to play him on that side as a on the left as a winger. Yeah, we can do that. You know what I mean? But the fact in the mere fact, right, that we have not got a DM at all. You see, we got a left-sided player that we can play, but we haven't got a DM at all.
No,
because nobody can tell me at the day that Ryan Gravenberch is a DM. He's not a DM.
No,
he's a ball.
He's
been more carried in to a ball carrying six. He's been pushed to that sort of thing, a ball carrying six. He's not a DM.
We don't need that.
All right. So we literally need the DM. So really and truly, I would rather at the day, instead of putting all the efforts, right, in getting Elise, right, I'd rather than put all the efforts in to getting a destroyer in midfield. Getting a destroyer. That's what I want to put their efforts in. Because one certain day, sort of like they get a destroyer in midfield. Well, then what happens, right, is Ryan Gravenberch can carry that ball at the day to any attacker that he feels like. And then at the day, so like you kind of got like a clicking team, a team with balance. But at the moment and day, right, we haven't, the team is not balanced. In no way it's not balanced at the day. It's not balanced, and the coach is not balanced.
The coach is insane.
As I'm saying, we got a rubbish coach. Yeah,
Yep.
he's rubbish. He's literally it's put hands up and he is rubbish. We've got a rubbish coach in the day, right? That's literally unbalanced that team. So much so the fact that today, right? He's playing at the day a CM, yeah, as a right winger. Do you know what I mean? What's wrong with you? Do you need help or something?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
He's playing our most creative midfielder as a right back. What use is he there?
Exactly. So why don't you just go and get Diomande? Yeah. If you're gonna get that player there, that the one for Monaco and everything that, right? I'm sure you can get him for a good price in the day, yeah.
Yep.
Go get him. Get me another defender. Yeah. Get me another defender and everything that, right?
Yep.
Right. And that means probably I mean at the day a right back. I'll say get a right back. Get cover at the day for that sort of like that part there. Get cover. So I would say go out and get that guy for Sunderland. Go and get that Dutch guy for Sunderland, the Dutch right back.
The one we linked to in January.
Yeah, go and get him. Bring him. Go and get him. Bring him in as cover. Because what I want to see next season and day, right? This is what I want to see next season. Whoever's going to be there next season, whether it's Arnie Slot or whether it's going to be sort of like Xabi Alonso or Nagelsmann, right? There's talk about Nagelsmann and they wants to try himself in the Premiership, and they say like the only teams that the only sort of teams that he can go to and there's teams like Liverpool, Chelsea, and Man United. You know what I mean?
That makes sense.
That's the only teams that
I think Chelsea just sat their manager, haven't they?
No, he's still there. Yeah. Rossini's still there. They ain't gonna sack it. Yeah, Rossini's still there because it makes no sense in sacking him now. You might as well just keep him to the end of the season. You might as well. And where you end up was where you end up. You know what I mean? Yeah. But like the fact is about it, right? Is that regardless of who we got at the helm and regardless of who we got in charge, yeah, I want to see players playing in the right position. Players playing in the right position and so they can give their all. And you know what? If they're still crap at the end of the day, right, then we can look at the fact that of moving them on. Do you know what I mean? But at the moment in the day, we can't say we're moving on anybody, yeah, all right? Because at the end of the day, some of these players at the end of the day have not been playing in their rightful position.
That's true.
Even Hugo Ekitike in the day, the last game that he played against PSG, right? That last game,
right wing.
He was on the right wing. What the fuck's that all about? What is that all about?
Because he had to shoehorn in Gakpo. We know this.
Well, that's what I'm trying to say. I don't want to see all that next season.
I don't want you shoehorning a player in just because you like him and he's Dutch. I'm not interested in his nationality is the same as you. I'm interested in when he's on that pitch, is he doing something? In the last game against Everton, he finally did something. That's all we've been asking him to do. Is just do something other than shoot.
Yeah, because you know what? You know why? Because he's starting to play a bit different now. He's starting to play like off on the left, but he's like drifting into like the number 10 position. You know what I mean?
Which is what he should be doing anyway, because the 4-2-3-1, you're essentially just leaving the midfield open because part of the 4 at the back, the 2 in the middle, and then the three are attackers. You've got wingers playing in midfielders' positions. What the hell's going on?
Well, this is how he used to play when he first come to Liverpool. It's only slots that's changed him, man.
Yeah, we play 4-3-3. That's how we play because we've got wingers. But yeah, this guy decided to play 4-2-3-1. What's the point?
Read this one out for us.
Why do you think Liverpool fans are so afraid of letting their feelings be shown inside the stadium? Look at Chelsea today saying F off to Rossiter. Wasn't that happened for us? Because the match-going fans are what they call loyal fans.
That's going. Some of them they just like have been brainwashed into thinking that they don't say anything about the club. That's not the Liverpool way. So what is the Liverpool way?
Wait 30 years for a title.
Yeah, not saying anything about the owners. Got fuck 'em.
Yeah, that's Liverpool. That's Liverpool way when I grew up was wait 30 years for a title.
Yeah,
Since I turned 30, I've seen 2 Premier Leagues.
exactly. So what happened? Did Chelsea play today?
Yeah. They lost.
Did they play? What, the league?
No, they lost.
I didn't know they were playing.
Let's have a look. Who are you
I didn't know they were
playing?
playing today.
Who were you playing?
Oh, Chelsea. They're playing. They're playing Brighton. They're playing Brighton, isn't it? They're playing Brighton.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, they're the one that were playing Brighton.
They beat them 3-0.
What? Jesus, Papa Jesus.
Your boys took a hell of a beating.
Papa Jesus. Welbeck scored as well, you know. Welbeck, Hinchwood, and Kalaguglu. What?
Mate, tell me your club's gone downhill about telling me your club's gone downhill. What the hell?
We definitely, and the thing is about it, the thing is about it, right? We definitely got 5th place sorted now. We got Champions League spot. But this is not the standards. Though. This is what I'm trying to say.
Standard. I don't care about.
It's not the standards, bro.
I care about if you can't finish first, then finish second by a point. I don't care about this whole thing. And if you're going to finish second, you better have a Champions League as well, like in 2018-19. Richard Hughes has a great ability to get these kind of players. We'll have to see.
What, like people like what? Like, what's it, Diomande?
Isaac, Ekatike, because that's who Richard Hughes has come in and brought in. That's what he means. He nearly brought in Gay, but he didn't do the right thing.
Yeah.
That's a different story.
Surprise. I mean, read this one out first.
Joyce said that the PSG and City games will decide Slot's future in the summer. Can you guys remind me how those games ended? Well, he lost. Glad I don't go to derby games away. Home games are bad enough. Yeah, they are.
That's from Ant Dicker, isn't it?
They were chanting usual stuff. Copfather as well. Of course they were. They were probably shouting Hazel at you all. The scum. That's what they are, mate. Scum. Throw them all in the Mersey with the stadium. Unpopular opinion, would Rosanov over Slot next season? Absolutely not. I don't want that guy. Slot thinks he's at Bournemouth or something. We the way he acts. That's the point, isn't it? He's at the biggest club in the league and he's acting like that. Leicester relegated tonight. Well, bye-bye.
Well, the League One now.
Yeah, they've gone right the way down.
Damn.
Yeah.
You're fucking kidding me.
No, Leicester have gone. They're gone for the championship downwards.
Fuck's sake.
Slot was seen on the plane to Ibiza after the Everton game. I'm not even surprised anymore. The guy does not care. Uncle Rod Hughes is working very hard in the background. Expect at least 5 signings with Elise, Diomande, Wharton as first team marquee signings. Okay, we'll have to see.
We'll wait and see, mate. We'll wait and see.
We have been linked to all 3 of them, and we've been linked to the other guy beginning with a G as well.
I wish I had your faith in Hughes Hines. I wish I had your faith, but I could be proved wrong. You never know.
You never know. I disagree about sorry. Why didn't Klopp win it previous season then?
What was it, league?
We know why, and the thing is with that team is how often did that team actually get to play together where injuries didn't hamper them or the African Cup of Nations didn't hamper them as well. We've got to look at context with that season. We won the Carabao Cup with the academy. Why was that? Because the first team was without
Rids, not Rods, Rids,
Rids. It's the ultimate correct on the iPhone, mate. It's terrible. Honestly.
Listen, the reason why we never won the league, right, season before, is because Klopp said he was leaving in January. And after a while, the momentum of the team broke up. We broke. You know what I mean? It broke. And the reason why Slot won the league, and the next season because he won it with Klopp's team. He won it with Klopp's team.
One thing
You know
I
what I'm
will
saying?
say though is sometimes it's nice to hear another voice.
Mm.
So say Klopp's giving you the same motivational speech for the past 10 years, right? And then all of a sudden, a new guy comes in and gives you that same speech. Is it going to motivate you more to do it for the new guy, or is it going to motivate you more to do it for the previous guy? That's the thing. Sometimes it's that simple. Hughes is working hard to get the Saudi job. He don't give a shit about Liverpool.
Yeah, fact. That is real facts. That is real facts.
He's probably
You know
right,
what I mean?
yeah.
You know what it was at the day with Slot? It was Slot and the team, the Liverpool team. Yeah, he didn't have to do much. He literally didn't have to do much. It was all there for him. And what did he do apart from sort of like have us hold on to possession more longer? That's all he did.
He played us 4-2-3-1 and put Antonio Gravenberch to be an attacking DM. No one was expecting it, so that's why it worked. Because everyone had gotten used to us playing 4-3-3. So you switch the formation now, everyone's just like, okay, who do we mark? Who do we mark now? Because this is a whole new formation. Sometimes it's that simple, but then the problem with that is they then look at the tapes of the previous seasons and say, so that's how you beat a 4-2-3-1. Then you need to change the formation again. Hughes will make sure Slot has no excuses next season. He had no excuses this season. He was given everything. He was given the map. He was given the direction, and he went through the forest. Paul Smith, I would sell the whole of our midfield except Jones and sign ones that are comfortable on the ball. Receive the ball on the half turn and show bravery on the ball. I've seen McAllister do it. I've seen Szoboszlai do it. I've seen Wirtz do it. But I haven't seen them do it under this piss poor attempt of a manager. So I'm going to put it down to the manager's tactics for that one. Would Tchouaméni count as a destroyer, or are we saying Amadou Onana? Red pajamas, guys. Red pajamas.
No, both of them are destroyers.
Yeah, man, definitely.
Both of them.
You probably go for Onana out of both of those, though. Tchouaméni's at Real Madrid.
I would go for Onana out of them because at the day, Onana's used to the Premiership. He's played for two teams in the Premiership, so he knows what the Premiership's all about. Obviously, if we took Tchouaméni, he's gonna have to get used to the Premiership, and then you'll see how good he is. But someone like Onana can hit the ground running, to be honest.
We'll get João Gomez with Wharton now that Wolves has been relegated.
Yeah.
Might go for João Gomez, you know.
Yeah, I won't mind that. I'll have some of that.
That's what What's that Mane player? They've got. We were linked to him a while back.
Who?
Wolves player, isn't he called Mane?
Oh yeah. He's like an attacker. Yeah.
50 mil.
Yeah.
Go and get him. Screw it.
I'll come back to sort of like this comment. What we should be doing at the day is like we should do a concerted raid, on Wolves at the day, and now that we relegated, we should just do it. Raid and get as much players from Wolves as we can. Simple as. They've got good players.
Yeah, man, they've got some really good players. It'd be a shame to see them in the Championship. We don't need more than 2 players, a right wing and a midfielder. The club needs to start developing the youth academy players. Alonso will love the academy players. We don't have an academy at the moment. He sold them all. Big up Clark from Clive. We need a midfield that are comfortable on ball, receive the ball on the half turn and show bravery on the ball. Again, I've seen my players do that when the tactics are better. And I'll just put it down to the tactics of the guy in charge. The inmates are running the asylum and the guy's just watching. Ball says, we as fans need to stop talking about transfers so much. Transfers is overrated. Develop what you already have. That is a proper coach and club. We don't do that anymore. Klopp used to develop what we had. This guy buys new things. That's the difference. I think Liverpool will get these 5 signings. Olise, Diomande, Wharton, João Gomez, and Gertrude Reader. Is that the one you were mentioning from Sunderland?
Yeah.
Okay. I agree with that. I agree with those 5 signings. However, where's the destroyer for the CDM?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Big up, lads. Big up, Ravi. Question, why didn't Slot play Rio as a striker instead of Gakpo? Because Gakpo's Dutch. That's the only reason. There's no other reason at this point, other than the fact that he's Dutch. That's it. If someone can tell me any different, then feel free. Simicast will be our left back cover. I would love Lamine Camara, but Liverpool will get João Gomez instead, as he'll be much cheaper. Where does João Gomez play?
He's a DM, I think. He's a DM.
Oh, so is he a destroyer type DM? Because that's what Camara supposedly is from Senegalese.
Yeah.
Let us know, Heinz. Let us know, mate.
Yeah, he can be that. He's actually good. We was linked with him.
That's the problem. We always get linked with players, and we always see them go to another club. And when they do well at that club, then we come in for them. Why don't you just go in for them in the first place and let them develop under you? Gert that can't get in the Sunderland team. That doesn't mean he's a bad player. It just means that Sunderland are on a roll.
He can. Yeah, he can actually get in there because that's one of the reasons why they didn't want to sell him to us, because they wanted him. So he can get in there.
Brighton 1-3-0.
Wow.
Slot staying and we going down to being mid-table man then. I hope not. Big up Rav from Clive. It's actually insane where we came in the league. I know. It's mad. Chelsea rubbish. I saw bits of it. The lap was a scrub like a kitchen scour. I haven't seen any evidence of that ability yet. Hughes has to go. We all agree Hughes has to go. We can take Edwards with him, but unfortunately, the thing with a snake, you need to chop it down to size before you get to the head. First time since 1912, Chelsea haven't scored in 5 consecutive games. Wow, that guy's breaking records as well. Blue shirt to gobshites. Let's get that in a quote. Blue shirt to gobshites. Let's get that in a quote, mate. Print it on a t-shirt.
Yeah, I think all that.
Wake up tomorrow with that Rossinier is sacked. Probably. I don't see the point in that though. You might as well let him finish the season. What's the worst you can do now? Unless you got 5 games. Stint in the Conference League, Chelsea. Just saying.
You only got 5 games to go.
And at this rate, they're going to have a stint in the Conference League.
Exactly. Well, they won it last time, so you know.
It didn't mean anything. It didn't mean anything, though, did it? No, it's a lose-lose. If you get knocked out, you get laughed at. If you win it, you get laughed at. So it's a lose-lose situation. It doesn't matter what you do in that competition, because you shouldn't be in there in the first place. It wasn't created for Chelsea. It wasn't created for Liverpool or anything like that. You could argue it's created for Arsenal because they have no European heritage, but that's a different story. This ain't Make-A-Wish Foundation about these frauds gifting us with players we want. That's true. David Ornstein, credibility is extremely overrated. Remember when he announced that FSG were going to sell the club to Qatar? Aren't they already run by Qatar?
Yeah, they did actually.
I thought Qatar already owned them.
Who?
PSG. I thought they were already owned by Qatar.
Yeah.
I thought so.
FSG said FSG.
Oh, FSG. I thought you said PSG.
Oh.
I need my glasses. Hopefully, you guys will never go back to slot in. I don't care if he wins titles. I will always hate him. I'll never go back to slot in. I was never slot in the first place. I was just thank you slot. But after I seen everything, I needed to see everything. After I saw Mo Salah stop scoring last season, when he always does around January, February, March time, Liverpool looked the shadow of the previous one I'd seen. So that was concerning back then. And that did not get any better going into the new season either. There was worrying signs in pre-season, but none of us wanted to see it. I'll agree, Cop, disagree well. If being controversial, Klopp should have left on the summer, not done a long goodbye. True.
We all know he should have left in summer. That's 100% in the fan base thought. I know I thought that. I thought to myself, if he left in summer, maybe we would have won that league that season. Do you know what I mean? And that would have been a good bride present for him. But we chose to do it in January, so I don't
know. Finish 05 was Julier's team, technically. It was. Everyone knows that.
Yeah, we know that. Everybody says that.
Oh, Gerard Houllier, what a manager. Is Elise coming to Liverpool or is he staying at Bayern? And that's from YSWWF. Welcome to the channel. We have absolutely no idea. In an ideal world, he's coming to us, but who knows? He's got a release clause. So we generally don't have to actually do anything with Bayern Munich. We can literally just go in there and pay his release clause and then take him away.
Yeah, but that's if
That's
he
what you
wants.
do with a release clause. But
Yeah, that's
who
if,
knows?
yeah, but that's if he wants to come, isn't it? If he wants to come.
You could have a floating cup if you put it up there.
Nah, I was trying to put it up there, but I thought, self, you know what? And then
He's actually gonna have a floating cup. He's keeping a cup up in the air now.
yeah, but you know, as I say with the Leeds thing, that's if he wants to come. You know what I mean? Yes, initially we can go in there, pay the release clause and all that, and get the player, but that's if he wants to come. He might want to stay. He might want to stay at Bayern Munich. You never know. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
You never know. But I just think in there that's not really something in there. Oh shit, that's not on the
That's
radar.
not the signing we should be looking at. I hear you.
If you're looking at DM boy. Yeah.
I'm not judging Isaac Wirtz when this manager treats having Ferraris like mini cars. I agree with that. I'm not judging Isaac Wirtz this season because I'm just not going to do it. It was always means more for fans to see local lads playing. Klopp understood that giving many young players their debuts. Slot loves star players, that is why the connection isn't there. He has a point there, to be fair. This autocorrect is insane. It is. Question, what value does 2 in midfield have for us letting us run through like the Stampede in the film Jumanji? That's my point. We need to go back to either 3 or we're going to play a 3-4-3. Why? Because we have wingers and we have a striker and we have midfielders that should be on the pitch. Wirtz, Szoboszlai. You could argue Gravenberch and McAllister. There's your 4 midfielders you can have. And 3 at the back, well, that speaks for itself. Jacket, Konate, Van Dijk. There you go. We should get Goretzka from Bayern.
Yeah, he's good. He's good.
Where's he play?
I'm not too sure. I think he's a midfielder. No, Goretzka.
YS, could you tell us where he plays?
Yeah, I'm not too sure. I forgot, you know.
How many times did Everton literally walk through our midfield? That was my point. Exactly. Because there's only 2 midfielders and they had loads in midfield. That's the problem with playing a 4-2-3-1, the way it's being played. Because originally a 4-2-3-1 is supposed to have 5 midfielders, not 2. We're playing it as 2 midfielders and 4 attackers. That's not how you do 4-2-3-1. That you might as well play 4-2-4 because that's basically what you're playing. Did you guys celebrate the Virgil goal? Because I didn't. Well, I on a fucking set piece against Everton, embarrassing. Did I celebrate it? Yeah, because we beat the blue shite. If it was anyone else, no, wouldn't have occurred.
I've got a thing, you know. I've got to do something downstairs. I'll leave you for about 10 minutes. I'll come back. Yeah,
man. I've got. I can just kind of do in the comments here. Y says, can we get Diaz back from Bayern? I don't think he would ever come back from Bayern, you know, to be honest with you. I think he's doing better at Bayern than he possibly would here. Heinz says, João Gomez is very feisty in the DM position. Great ball control and also great passer. He's much faster than McAllister. Well, that's interesting, isn't it? That sounds like a player we should really be signing there. That's the case. If that João Gomez is as good as a DM as you're saying, then that's probably worth a punt on. What do you guys think? Ad says, hasn't Rossinier got a 6-year deal? You know what? He probably does, you know. He probably does have a 6-year deal, but when it comes to like Chelsea, what good is a 6-year deal where they could just get rid of you? There's no point. Heinz says, we were heavily linked with Gomez 3 years ago, but the club felt he is not Premier League proven. You see, that's a point that's something I've never liked about Liverpool, the way Liverpool conduct business, right? They literally always wait until a player comes to the Premier League under a smaller club, like a Villa or even a Brighton. And when they prove themselves worthy, McAllister, for example, they go in and get them. Wouldn't it just been easier to go and get them at a smaller price? You know, if they're no good, you can just sell them at a higher price. You can flip them, you know. But the way they conduct the business, just waiting for the player to do things in the smaller clubs in the Premier League, I just don't understand that. I just never really, I can't get my head around that one. I don't see the point in that one. Ad says, the club are back in slot. Where is his new deal? Thank you. That's exactly what I said right at the beginning of the show. Where's his new deal? He still lives in a hotel and his family's still in Holland. So where is he? Right? His family's still back home. He goes to Ibiza all the time, so he's clearly never home. So I don't know what he's got in Ibiza, but it must be something better than home because he's never there. White says, I don't think Elise have a release clause. It was fake news, I believe. Okay, I don't really know. I don't know. I just heard it right at the beginning because I heard from IndyCar mentioning at the beginning he wanted to play for two clubs. One of them was Manchester City and the other one was Liverpool. That's what I heard right at the beginning, right in the summer. How true that is, I don't know. I'm just saying what I heard from IndyCar online. You can look it up yourself. It's way further back into the summertime. It literally comes out saying that Elise has an release clause that activates in the summer of 2026. That's what they said. That's not Cop Father saying it. That's what they said, not me. I've never been slot in. I think he's a very narcissistic. Isn't he just? Isn't he just? When the fans were booing the players, right? He actually came out and said, the fans are booing the players. No, they weren't. They weren't booing the players, were they? They were booing you because you're the reason why the players are not performing. You're the reason why they're not motivated to do anything. It's all down to you. You're not doing your job. They were booing you. They weren't booing the players because they didn't boo those players. They were booing you because you're the guy who's in charge of them. Biggest clue? The season before was pretty much the same players, right? Pretty much, yeah. They didn't boo them. No, I don't recall them being booed. Y says 8. He plays in the 8. Another 8. Goretzka. The problem I've got, right, is we already have midfielders, and we've quite a few of them, and they're quite high-profile names. You've got Szoboszlai, you've got McAllister, you've got Gravenberch, and you've got obviously Florian Wirtz. Okay, you're going to bring in Goretzka, right? He's going to want to play. Who misses out? Are we going to put Gravenberch on the bench? Would everyone agree with putting Gravenberch on the bench so Goretzka can play? But he's an 8. Can he even play CDM? Because we need a CDM. That's a problem. You've got to bring in another 8. We've already got 8. We need a 6 now. We've got enough 8. We need a 6. Ant says Isaac shouldn't be starting games. Should be coming on at least 30. He's back in slot, determined to rush him. He's got no choice. He's got no choice because Ekatike got that terrible injury and ruptured his Achilles. Because of that reason, now he's got to play him all the time. I mean, the best Isaac can hope for is getting some fitness out of it and getting to see how Liverpool are going to play with him next season. That's the only thing I can think of at this point. There's about 5 games left now. You might as well just see what Isaac can do for 5 games. What are we saving him for? There's only 5 games left of the season, then he gets a whole 3 months off, something like that. You know? Plus, it's a World Cup year as well, so he probably needs some fitness in his legs. And people always forget about that, you know, that it's a World Cup year because no one's even cared. No one's mentioned the fact that it's a World Cup year because we don't give a flying fuck if it's a World Cup year because none of us even cares about England. Let's be completely honest about that. Unless England somehow gets to another final, that's when a couple of us might get out on our little England flags and start waving them around. Woo. Most of the time, we don't really care about England. Let's just say it like it is. We don't like them. We don't like the manager. None of the players we want ever get picked, and the manager on friendlies just essentially just plays every player he can, and that's just not conducive because those players aren't used to playing each other as it is. Beto literally missed a one-on-one. Did he just? Didn't he just? Beto missed the one-on-one against Woodman, our third-choice goalkeeper, which has now coincidentally become our first-choice goalkeeper. It's interesting, isn't it? Ant says, apparently we're going for Mawani from Tottenham and one Bowen. Oh, God, not Bowen. Not Bowen. Oh, no, not Bowen. And who's that Mawani from Tottenham? And who's Mawani from Tottenham? What's he like? What does he play? Parker says, there is no major problem with our midfield in our coaching, fitness and mental preparations. Slot's the problem. No arguments from me. Slot is definitely the problem. And all he's doing with that current club now is bringing us problems. And I'm not being funny, mate. You bring me solutions, don't bring me problems. You know, if you're carrying on playing 4-2-3-1, it's not worked all season. Why in the world are you still playing it then? You've got 5 games left. Change the formation. What's the worst that could happen? You're guaranteed 5th. You know. Ants Kind says, Copfather, I have to get ready for work. Nice chat. Cheers. Anytime, mate. You come on here anytime, my mate, and I'll always read it out. I'll always read out your comments, guys. I'll get to yours eventually. If me and Rods are going on talking about things, we'll always come back to you and we'll always get through it all. You have my word on that. We'll always read out every single one. Okay, Ant says, he'd be Ekatike replacement, possibly. Can you judge anyone being at Tottenham? I mean, can you name a good player from Tottenham? I suppose you could say Spence, the right back, seems pretty good, but I mean, if you're going to sign anyone from there, then probably go for Spence, if anything. By the looks of it, they're going down anyway. We're down here in the table anyway. Does anyone? I'll have a quick look actually. But does anyone actually know how far down the table they actually are? How close to relegation they actually are. Oh wow! Oh wow! Guys, they're on 31 points, right? And West Ham are on 33. They're actually 18th. They could realistically go down. That is so interesting, isn't it? They really need to shake themselves and start winning some games, or they're off to the Championship. Do we actually believe that, though? Do we actually believe that Spurs are going down? I mean, do we actually believe that that's possible? Well, they just saved themselves. Surely they're going to save themselves here. I don't know. I think they might be going down. Looking at the top of the league, however. Oh, look at that. Isn't that amazing? Arsenal played 33 games and on 70 points. City have played 32 games and on 67 points. It's almost like City have caught up and are just about to win the league. Again. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. You know, what's more amazing, actually, if you take a look at how many games Liverpool have lost this season, I find that quite astonishing. We've lost 10 games, yet we've managed to secure 5th. That's unheard of. Villa have lost 9 games, and it looks like United have lost 7. Arsenal have lost 5, and City have lost 5. We're on double the amount of games lost as the top 2. That's a terrible season, guys. It's a terrible season.
Terrible, that's a terrible.
That is a terrible season. Have you seen that? Arsenal and City have both lost 5 games each, and we've lost 10. We've lost double the amount of games the two teams we should be competing with. We've lost double the amount of games as them.
It's embarrassing, mate.
It's humiliation. We've lost more than we've won. When have we ever done that?
Yeah, Batman.
Yeah, Roger's back. The main man is back. Parker says, Cop Father, it doesn't matter what changes Slot makes or new players he gets. Our intensity is lacking and he doesn't know how to inspire fringe players. So either way, we are screwed with Slot. 100% agree. And says we should be about 12. In a normal season, we would be about 12.
Yeah.
And just to prove it, I'm going to have a look. See if I can have a look at the table for the previous season and just see exactly what the points were for the previous season, okay? So, here we go. Obviously, Liverpool won the league on 86. Is it 86? Was it?
Fuck.
No, so Liverpool won the league on 84 points. Second was Arsenal, 74. Man City on 72. Chelsea on 69. Newcastle 66. And Aston Villa on 66. Now, Nottingham Forest finished 7th with 12 losses. Hang on, how many losses was that? How many losses? What's the highest losses? Okay, so Nottingham Forest lost 11 times and finished 7th, right? And they are on 46 points on 7th. And Newcastle lost 12 games and they were finished on 47
What the fuck is this thing?
They're 5th. Interesting, isn't it? When you actually look at it. It's interesting how the points this season are so much different than previous seasons. They just don't look right. They were a lot closer than they normally are. You've got 40. You got
That's
yeah, right, Rods. So you've got not that much really to do. Not that much difference between the point systems to be honest. They seem a lot closer. City going to get this goal difference up tomorrow. They've got Burnley away. Oh, they're definitely getting that point system up then. They're definitely going to get a lot of points in that game. Good Lord. The goal difference is going to be insurmountable. Luke says, I don't want to slot at Liverpool next season. None of us do. But obviously none of us are FSG, none of us are Michael Edwards, and none of us are Richard Hughes. Man like James Bond.
it's
None of us want him. He's not good enough. We know that.
It's worrying times, my friend.
We can't decide.
Excuse me, worrying times.
Do you know what slot is? I'll point on my t-shirt exactly what slot is. Is this here.
What's that?
A puppet on a string. That's what slot is. Slot is this right here, a puppet on a string. That's FSG holding him up with Hughes and Edwards. Dance for me. That's what he is. He's a puppet.
Dance for me. Oh. You know what it is? I want to look at this story quick before I look at the Konate.
Let me see if I can read that.
No, I'll read it. Don't worry. I'll read it. Don't worry.
Okay. So I can't see it because
that's it. All the journalists close to Liverpool keep repeating the same line. That is true. Now this is Liverpool now. Liverpool now HQ. Liverpool now HQ. Same line. Arnie Slot will be back next season. The club are calm and no change is planned, but it's difficult to take that as reality. Okay. It reads like controlled club messaging. Yeah, it's true actually. No, to keep things stable publicly.
Because they see what happened to Jurgen Klopp.
Yeah. Avoid creating a toxic atmosphere and most importantly, not to give Slot any indication that his job is under threat. The last thing the club want is a manager going into the final stretch of the season under pressure. That makes sense. That does make sense. I mean, at the same time,
our perspective, it does. Yeah.
At the same time, it's very difficult. It's it's very different. Sorry, it's very different. Narrative is coming out of Germany and Spain. Reporters close to Xabi Alonso camp claim he's he's a Liverpool top target, open to the move, and in some cases already um, well advanced in discussions. Wow.
My biggest
Okay.
clue there, Rods, is you've got Chelsea looking for a new manager, you've got United looking for a new manager, you've got potentially Arsenal looking for a new manager, and City. When do you hear Alonso linked to any of them?
Mm, mm,
Even paper talk. Do you hear the words Alonso linked to Manchester City, Alonso linked to Manchester United, Arsenal, or even Chelsea? Do you hear that?
no, I
No.
don't.
You can't find it anywhere on X. So that tells me everything I need to know straight away that he's staying out of the spotlight. Why would he do that? He can get a
Exactly.
pre-contract made up, can't he? So he just comes in like
Yeah.
Slot made a pre-contract to
Yeah.
come in the summer after Jurgen Klopp. So
Mm. So it's become a question of sources and agendas. Do we believe journalists close to the club who often act as a mouthpiece for what Liverpool want the public to hear? This is very true facts. What he's saying here,
I'm saying that.
or
I've said all
yeah,
this.
yeah, or do we listen to journalists close to agents and managerial camps who aren't
I listen to
because
Indy.
who aren't concerned with protecting Liverpool's PR and are more focused on pushing their side of the story.
It's like this
Yeah,
guy's
that's
been
it.
listening to this show and listened to everything I've said and has put it in a paragraph.
You know those ones, isn't it? When you see such a strong, consistent push from both sides, one denying change and the other hinting it's already in motion. It usually means something is happening behind the scenes, and right now, all the signs point to Xabi Alonso being very, very real, no matter how much the public messaging tries to suggest otherwise.
How is
That is
that any
quality.
different than what I have been saying?
That is quality. That is quality.
Literally what I've been saying for months, quote unquote. That's literally what I was saying.
That
It
is
all went
yeah.
dark. It all went dark after that round the table tea party. It all went dark after that, didn't it?
Mm.
Alonso news stopped coming up for Indy.
Black Moon, big up Black Moon. I think you
I
you
got
are new. You are new around here. Welcome to
welcome
the
to the
channel.
show.
Make sure you hit the like button and most importantly, hit the subscribe button, please. Please hit the subscribe button. Big up, big up. He says slot out, Zabi in. Big up. Max one. Big up Max, man.
Big up, Mac.
Uh yeah, Mac. Yeah, Mac, yeah. Yes, guys, who would you want as our next manager? Zabi Alonso.
Alonso.
Without no question of doubt. Thoughts on when Bradley and other injured players are back? What's your
Um,
thoughts?
I don't expect to see Bradley in pre-season. I
Mm.
don't expect to see him there, to be honest with you. I think
Uh,
a dislocated knee is just. I suffer from my dislocated knee 17 years after doing it, so you're screwed basically. Your knee will never be the same again. It's very rare it ever actually strengthens after that. So yeah, he's never going to be the same player. So personally, I'd say stick a 20 million price tag on him and just get rid. Bring in
mm.
another player. I'm sorry to be so harsh, but I've had that injury myself, and you do not recover from it. It just gets weaker and weaker and weaker.
City will do the domestic treble watch. Yeah, I wouldn't put it past them.
I've already said
Uh,
this.
Parker says, Parker 4745 says, FSG can't be that stupid overall. Yeah, they can't. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
They have seen 9 years of Jurgen Klopp. Now they see Slot. It's impossible not for them to worry. That's contract talk for Slot is gone.
I heard about that contract talk. They pulled it off the table when his performances started going downhill.
Yeah. No. But wouldn't you?
Hey,
Wouldn't you?
I pulled that contract off as soon as he won the league. I'd be like, no, I need to see something else this season because you've just come in and we're giving you whole new players. I'm taking the contract off the table because I want to see how you do when you've been given a whole new team. But you haven't been given a whole new team, have you? Because you still had the original players there. You just decided to start playing the new players straight away. When everyone knows you don't do that, you quietly start integrating them in. Fabinho didn't play for us straight away. He didn't.
Right. Konate situation, yeah?
Yeah,
Let me
man.
pull it.
he's staying.
Let me pull this up. Konate. This is Konate. Hold on. Let me just start that. Right. This is on Twitter. It says, this is from James Pierce. We are close to an agreement. I have a special relationship, not only with the fans, but with every single person who works at the club. This club means so much to me. Ibrahim Konate reveals he's set to sign a new long-term contract at Liverpool. What's your thoughts on that, my friend?
It's exactly what I said. It's what I said was going to happen. I said the guy is going to stay. And the reason why I knew he was going to stay is because it was actually shown that one of the reasons Ekatike came was because a fellow Frenchman was there. And one of the reasons we're getting Jacket was again because another Frenchman was there. That's what came out in the news. And him staying now after Mo Salah and Robertson are both saying they're leaving just means their wages that they were getting is just going on to Konate. Probably going to do the same with Szoboszlai. I'm probably going to do the same with McAllister. That's what I can see happening.
Yeah, but this is what I'm talking about. It's like it's not a coincidence that's or like we've got Mo Salah leaving, we've got Robertson leaving, then all of a sudden we get the news that we've been waiting for all season. You know what I mean? We get the news that we want to happen all season, and it's actually happening now. He's going to sign a contract. So you know what I mean?
Season.
Yeah. So basically, at the end of the day, it's not very hard to work out what they've done here. You know what I mean? What cheap FSG have done here.
Yep.
They've done a situation where, you know what I mean, where they're using like Robertson and Marcelo's wages. You know what I mean? To sort of like give Konate. It's like robbing Peter and paying Paul, isn't it? Really?
It's exactly the same. Yeah.
It's exactly the same. There's no difference. You know what I'm saying? So I just think FSG are a bunch of cheapskates, as always.
Oh yeah.
They're always cheapskate their way. And the reason why it's apparent now, the reason why Konate didn't sign a contract because he didn't feel valued. You know what I mean? Now at the end of the day, right? He don't give a shit who's in the club and everything that right. Whether it's sort of like Arlie Slot or whether it's Xabi Alonso, all he knows is probably getting about 300 to 350 a week. You know what I mean? So he didn't give a fuck. He literally doesn't care. Literally don't care. I don't blame him. I don't blame him, man. Seriously, because like,
how can you have such a low wage structure compared to the guy you've been partnered up with? That's always the problem with Liverpool. You've got Virgil van Dijk on what, 350, 400, something along those lines. And then you've got Konate on, what was he even on? He wasn't even on that high of a wage, was he?
But Virgil's on a high wage. I think Virgil's probably on 250. Like, considering what he should be getting. You know what I mean? He should be getting more than that. He should be on like a person of his stature and a person of his quality should be released at the day on like 300 to 400 grand a week. You know what I mean? He should be getting paid.
350. I think he might.
Nah, he's not. No, he's not that. I doubt if he's that much. I think I think he's I think 3 at the most. 3 at the most. Have a check.
I'll have a check. I'll have a check. Wage. Yeah, 350.
He's on 350.
It says 350 to 400 grand a week. So let's say flat rate 350. I mean, that's pretty good. For Liverpool, that's incredible. We don't usually do that.
Yeah, but it's only like 2 people a day on a high wage. See that?
That's the point, isn't it?
And now they've gone back to 2 people. And remember as well, what we also got to remember, Virgil's already said he's leaving next season. So what he could essentially could have next season is Konate being the only one on a high wage, and they will have that all day long, because if you look at the players, if you look at the player profile, and obviously we'll get onto that in a minute. Right, if you look at the player profile of what they're after in the sort of like, you know, Diomande and Camara. You look at them, you look at them 2 players, really and truly in the day, right? Yeah, they're not expected to pay them sort of like big money, you know, in wages. You know what I mean? The most they probably pay them 2 guys in there is probably 100 grand a week. So they're not going to be on the top earners. They're not going to be the top earners.
Don't even do that. Luis Diaz was on 60. We don't pay massive amounts of wages when you first come in.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
But the thing is about it, they could probably more or less get away with it because these guys are young. Diamante's young, and Camara's young as well. So the player profile that we are looking at in the moment, they wouldn't demand us playing at those big wages. This is what I'm trying to say about Bradley Bacola. Yeah, forget about their mans there. Forget about the mans there, because their mans there and they are going to demand high wages, and Liverpool ain't going to pay that wages.
No.
So then at the day, so like people like Bradley Bacola and right, becomes unrealistic to us.
Yeah,
it becomes unrealistic. You understand what I'm talking about?
100%, yeah. 100%.
You know what I mean? But I'm happy about this. I'm happy about the fact that Konate signed a new contract. I'm happy about it, because I do like the player. You know what I mean? And he's shown what he's all about anyway. Do you know what I mean? You know, and obviously at the day, you know, you get another young Frenchman coming in and that, right? Yo, bro, you know, it could be good times. Yeah. Listen, as long as at the end of the day we can get like the back 4 solidified in the day, right? And literally get sort of like a player in the day that's going to be available more times than him not being available. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. Right. Yeah. As a right back and think that, right. And we got and we need to get the things about it. We need to get cover at the end of the day, right, for the left back. We can't just have Kirkes there, because Gomez is going to go. Yeah, but I can't see him coming back at the end of the day to Liverpool and being in the team. I can't see it happening. I just can't see it happening. No. You know what I mean? He'll either stay in Italy, right, or when he comes back to England in the day, right, he'd be on the move again. I can't see him coming back and holding down a spot in the day, right? You know what I mean? Because regardless of that, in Italy, he's still playing football. So what? He's going to come to he's going to come back to England, right, and be on the bench in the hope in the day that sort of like Kirkes gets injured.
No.
Nah, man, he's not going to do it. He's not doing that. He's not doing that. And to be honest, at the day, I don't blame him. But you know, so I'm happy that Konate signed a new contract. I'm actually happy,
because that's what we needed. He needed to be respected for 2 seasons without an injury.
Yeah.
He needed to be respected for that, and we're glad we signed him now.
I'm glad. I'm over the moon, mate. I am over the moon. Do you know what I mean? You know, I'm not over the moon about the fact that they sort of like, we're losing sort of like, losing like Robertson, because I think Robertson and Day is such a quality
Yeah,
pair.
I'm not
You know
happy
what I
that we're
mean?
losing him. Not happy at all.
No, I'm not happy. Not happy with that. But
I
this,
think he just wanted first team football, and the best he could hope for us is to come off the bench.
yeah, I'm telling you.
But that goes on your age, mate. Everyone comes to a certain age, you know.
Mm. Yeah, but I think really and truly, if you look at Robertson, I still think he's got lot to offer at Liverpool. I still think he's
Yes,
got.
yes, of course he
You
has.
know what I mean? Yeah. Let's look at this player now. Let's look at this player. Yam Diamante from RB
Yes.
Leipzig. We are linked with him. We're linked with Yam Diamante. I'll go for the comment section in a minute. Don't worry, guys. I'll go for the comment section in a bit.
And if he does now, will.
Yeah, I'll go for it. Yan Diamante. So Liverpool's top target to replace Mo Salah, with the move approved by all NFC decision makers. Concrete talks are ongoing with his new representative at Rock Nation Sports, although no agreement has been reached yet, and the club have not entered negotiations. RB Leipzig are seen to adjust his salary and extend his contract. PSG, led by Luis Campos, are also in the race and have already held a meeting with his agent. I don't think Yan Diamante should go to PSG. He won't get a game.
No, I don't see the point in that. Not unless he's going to get rid of not unless he's going to get rid of Barcolo or something like that.
Yeah, and I don't see him doing that either. At least you don't see him doing that. You know what I mean? Your thoughts on Yan Diamante then? Your thoughts?
I think it'd be a great signing for us, but he's coming in to replace Salah.
Yeah.
That still means we don't have a Luis Diaz replacement or a Jota replacement. I mean, we just don't replace players, do we? We just don't replace them. It's one of the worst things about Liverpool. We used to think Klopp was being sentimental. He wasn't. He just knew he wasn't getting a replacement for his players.
Yeah, there is that in there.
Yeah.
There is that.
But yeah, good signing. Good signing. Get over the line.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm feeling this signing. I think he can come. I think he can come to Liverpool and do good things. Just imagine him on one side and Engamo on the other side.
Oh yeah, Rio definitely. Yeah.
You know what? You know what? I will be kind of behind Slot in a certain way if he can get the best out of those two wingers.
Yeah.
If he can get the best out of like Yam Diamante and Rio Engamo and everything, right? I'm all for you, fella. I'm all for you, but it's just I just don't think he can, mate. I just don't think he can.
I just want to see something. Him getting all the way back to the top of the table, I'm not looking at it as an accomplishment because you shouldn't have been down there in the first place.
Facts. That is big facts, my friend.
That's the point. I don't care that you managed to drag us back to the top of the league when you shouldn't have left the top of the league in the first place. There was no one in the league better. There was no one in the league better. We're not the fifth best team in this league. Let's not even kid ourselves here. This team is not the fifth best team in the league, right? It's not. On its day, it can beat all the top teams. It could beat City, it could beat Arsenal. It did it the season before, so that's how we know, right? You're telling me that this team is now the fifth best team in the league? No, bollocks. The table is clearly lying, and it's because of crap tactics from our manager. The table is lying, and the tactics are rubbish. Liverpool should not be fifth.
Yeah, true.
And that's the point.
No, you're
and still, if I'm supposed to believe from FSG that because Slot managed to drag us from the bottom back to the top, he should be given another season. I've got a bridge I can sell you.
What's this here? Right. Let me read this thing here. It's the
Go
weather where I am. No, take that off, man. What's it saying? No, get out of it. Nothing interesting, but yeah, I'm feeling that. I'm feeling that.
Definitely
I'm
feeling that
feeling.
signing. Yeah.
Yeah, that to me at the end of the day, that would be a great signing for us. Do you know what I mean? You know, we can't go wrong with that. But I was saying, if Arnisot is able to get the best out of sort of like Diomande and Rio and Camara next season, do you know what I mean? You know, I'll be happy. He's just got to do the right things, man. He's just got to do the right things. Do you understand what I'm saying? He
Yeah.
has to do the right thing.
You know, the funny thing is, we're 2 points behind Villa and we're 2 points behind United. Correct me if I'm wrong, but are we not playing those two teams soon?
Yes. Yes.
Just
Yes.
this guy would fall in crap and come out smelling the roses.
Sorry?
I said this guy would fall in crap and come out smelling the roses. Because what if he does beat Villa? And what if he does beat United? Then he finishes third.
Yeah.
And then that's more of a talking point for FSG to go, well, when Klopp won the league, his team finished third. And then the next team the next season he did well. So maybe Slot will do well. Even though
but the thing is about anything, I still don't think that's not good enough finishing third. I just don't
think that's
think.
good enough at all. I'm just
Even
saying, I'm looking at it, how FSG are going to look at it and how Hughes and Edwards
oh
are
yeah,
going to look.
we know.
And they're looking for that right now. They're looking for any excuse possible to keep him. Any excuse possible. And us finishing third after winning the league is exactly the same finish we had under Klopp when he won the league. So it's just like saying to them, well, you know, he finished third. You gave him another season. So where's my other season after he won the league? That's what's going to happen. I can see it now. I don't want it to, but I can see that happening.
Yeah. Right. This is the final story.
All right.
This guy here. Your thoughts on this guy here?
Monaco midfielder Lamine Camara. Apparently, this guy's a really good central defensive midfielder, and that's what we're really crying out for. So, I'm feeling this signing, if he's as good as what people are saying he is. He's Senegalese, so straight away it's going to be tough.
Oh yeah.
It's going to be tough straight away.
Yeah.
So, is he going to be a destroyer? Possibly. Possibly.
Yeah. And he's young as well.
He can also play eighths as well, so
yeah,
he's versatile in midfield.
He's young as well. That's what I'm saying. He's got age in his side as well. So like you know, you see the only thing that I'm worried about in the day is obviously getting all these young players. It's good, but what it is in the day, you still need an experienced person in the team, a leader. You still need a leader.
And we still don't have a leader.
And we don't. You know what I mean? So
I am not considering Van Dijk as a leader. He's not. He's a prima donna.
He's not a leader. He's not leader type. He's not your Milner. He's not your Henderson, is he? Really? It's just not.
He's not going to grab the game by the scruff of the neck and drag you forward. He ain't going to do that.
You see what it was with Klopp. Klopp was literally sort of like clever because in the fact of keeping these two characters around, like Henderson and Milner, he was just like clever. Because if one wasn't there, the other one was there. Do you know what I mean? Just leaders, mate. Leaders. But yeah, I'm looking at this sign. I think to myself, this could be a very good signing for us. Really.
I agree.
You know what I mean?
You know what always happens, don't you? Whenever we're linked to a player that no one else is linked to, all of a sudden, Chelsea are going to come in, City are going to come in. Because they always do.
You know another thing as well, right? Another thing as well, like even right, if I had a toss up between him and João Gomez, do you know what I mean? Yeah.
I'd probably go João Gomez.
I'll probably go. Yeah, I would go João Gomez because of the fact that they sort of like he's got that experience. You know what I mean? Also, let me see if I can find any news on João Gomez. You know what I'm like. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, like
What you'll find stuff with João Gomez suddenly linked to Manchester City, suddenly linked to Chelsea, because they're the two teams that always try and take our players.
but to be fair, Man City don't need him. Richie don't need him. If they got him in, if they got him in, right, they literally be wasting his time.
It's also Liverpool can't strengthen, lads. Have you not seen the writing on the wall? They want to get the players Liverpool are linked to because they know how dominant Liverpool can be, and City don't want a competitor in their league.
Let me just see it. Oh, these are players that are leaving. There's not anything really that I can find that says anything about João Gomez going to Liverpool. There's nothing I can find. Not on Twitter anyway. Not on Twitter anyway. So yeah. So let's João Gomez isn't bad though. I feel United might be too big a step up for him. Not really, no. Not really. You know what? It's only because United and they are sort of like, having a good season. Do you know what I mean? That's why it's sort of like,
Isn't that really the case of the fact that it's not a very good season overall? Because if you look at the table, there's 30s, there's 40s, there's 50s, 60s, and 70s, which means it was a close league. It's probably one of the closest leagues I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Points-wise, it was probably one of the closest it's ever been. There's a lot of teams on 48 points. Did you know that? A lot of teams on 48 points.
Yeah. This is a last thing from Camara. It says here, I'm told this is from Empire of the Cop. I'm told that Chelsea and Liverpool are amongst the clubs closely monitoring him, having scouted him for some time. Chelsea are keen to rejuvenate their midfield, whilst Liverpool tactically approach continues to rely on high energy midfielders, making Camara an attractive target. You did say something about that,
Chelsea, what did I say? As soon as we're linked to a player, all of a sudden, Chelsea are thrown in there. Every fucking time. Look, there they are again, Chelsea. Look, there, Chelsea.
Yeah, I can see it. I can see it, bro.
Right? Look up John Diomande. They're probably there as well.
Yeah. Mate.
Always the same.
It always is the same, isn't it?
And the only thing they've got over us is the location. They'll always say to us, come and live in London. You don't want to live up north, come and live in London. Well, guess what, right? Wirtz lives up north now. Isak lives up north. Haaland lives up north. Don't give me that crap about London being a better place for football players.
The only thing is, right, is that it's a more attractive approach than is because, like, if you're on a continent like Germany, France, Spain, Portugal, and that, yeah, it's closer to get to London. Do you know what I mean? Because like if you get a plane, it'll fly into sort of like Heathrow or Gatwick.
But you get the Eurostar, yeah, sure.
Yeah, and if you get the Eurostar, then you stop at St. Pancras. Because St. Pancras International, so it's more closer and to get into sort of like London and get out if they have to go back. They want to go back home for like a couple of days or whatever. Do you know what I mean? I mean, it's still achievable, obviously, if you live up north and then but
yeah, there's Manchester Airport or there's John Lennon Airport,
Yeah, but like a lot of these players and all that, yeah, a lot of these players. You'd be surprised at them. They travel on the Eurostar,
Yeah,
a lot of them travel on the Eurostar. Yeah, on the Eurostar. I mean, it's so accessible. You know what I mean? You know. Just gonna pose a question, right? Give me just pose a question to the chat. I'll pose a question to the chat.
Okay. Go on, chat.
This is for the chat. If you want me to start at 10:30 instead of 11:30, put a thumbs up in the chat. If you would rather me start at 10:30 instead of 11:30, let me know. Thumbs up in the chat now, mate. Yeah, please, people. Thumbs up in the chat. All right.
But guys, let us know.
Yeah. Okay. Right. We're gonna read out. Some of these. We're gonna read out some of
I
these.
see some new names there as well.
Yeah. Big up. Right, Mac. Right, go for
Are
it,
you
bro.
okay
Go for
with
it.
Virgil leaving when his contract ends?
Not really. No. Not
I
really.
don't want him to leave, but I also don't want him to be the captain. So if he's not the captain, I'd rather he stayed. Because the thing about defenders is they can keep on going and going. You had Thiago Silva still at 38 doing what he was doing at Chelsea, so you never know. You never know. That 9 and 12, he should have gone. Yep.
Yep.
We know that. He was going to get given the rest of the season money. Robbo didn't play straight away as well. Neither did 66. Klein was starting. There you go.
Yeah, it's true. Because
100%.
what it was with Trent, and they obviously Klopp followed him in the academy and watched his progress, and Klopp took a gamble because remember Klein was injured. You know what I mean? So he took a thing, and he came in and he did it. Remember the first game? Yeah, he scored a free kick against Hoffenheim. Remember? His first game, he scored a free kick against Hoffenheim.
Yep.
Right, and from then he was in the squad even when Kalani come back of his injury.
He couldn't get back in the squad.
Couldn't get back in the squad.
Squidley, big up everyone. Question: is it good enough for a 19-year-old to replace Salah? It's not the case of replacing Salah because you can't replace world class. What I will say is, it's a good starting point to build the next one.
Listen, you know what I mean? If you're listen, Nate, right? You're never gonna know until he starts playing. And the fact in the day, right? If you're a first team player, you're good enough. That's what I say.
Did we really know how good Mo Salah was because we bought him for 30 million?
35.
35 million. So did we even know Salah was going to be as good as he was when we signed him? No. We heard about him. He played for Chelsea. We knew about him. And
But to be fair,
you know what? Let's go.
To be fair, we were supposed to get him first before Chelsea because we were supposed to get him when he was at Basel. Remember he was at Basel, and in the Champions League, right? In the Champions League, he scored home and away against Chelsea, and we were supposed to get him. You know what I mean? But as usual, we start pissing about. We could have got him for 12 million. You know? As usual, we start pissing about, and then Chelsea come in and snapped him up.
Yeah. I generally think if Isak wasn't injured, Mo would have been sold in January. I don't know about that. I don't think Mo would have been sold in January.
No.
I'm back, guys. Welcome back, Heinz. Hope all the Leicester City fans who were singing Feet the Scousers at Anfield enjoyed them long trips in League One. They deserve it then. We're saying that. It's ridiculous.
Oh, Leicester City was doing that, weren't they?
Yeah. Feet the Scousers. What, the red ones or the blue ones?
You know what it is?
Be more specific.
You know what it is at the day, right? Karma's a bitch.
And it just. Virgil shouldn't be starting regularly of last season. Needs to be rotated. Slot won't, though. Rotated with who? We've only got 2 fit centre backs, and it's Virgil and Konate. Who are you rotating in with? A bench? Konate and Elise will be on high wages. Konate will now, yes, but that's because he's earned it, and Elise would have to come in and start the wage structure, but he'd be given a lot of incentives to earn a high wage. We pay bonuses, though. There you go. That's what I was saying.
Was there?
We pay bonuses, though.
Okay.
Parker says, Ravi, remember we are not replacing a 25-year-old Mo Salah, Diomande, and maybe a Bowen. It's about rotation, fitness, and not being goosed by February, March, April, and May. That's true. But I always put that down to Ramadan because he's got to be fasting. And him and Mane always did not do well around about Ramadan. Konate can be a beast of a defender in a proper setup. Big up, Mark Simmons. Looks like you're new, so welcome to the channel, my friend.
And because you are new, I am going to welcome you in the day. Yeah. The only good way I know I can.
Viene el centro, clave, gol. ¡Gol!
Big up, man.
Oh, yes! He is on fire! It's another super goal!
Welcome, channel. Make sure you hit the subscribe button and the like button before you leave. Let's get back to the comments. Yeah, there you go. Spirit at
Spirit of LFC fans, big up everyone. Welcome,
big
Spirit.
up to you. Big up to you, my friend.
He's new as well. He's new.
No, he isn't. He's been in here before.
Has he? I don't know. I remember seeing Spirit.
Yeah.
Heskey, we should still get Senese. Is that Sensei? How do you pronounce that?
Yeah, Senese. That's the one I was talking about for Bournemouth, Argentinian.
Okay, on a free, we need to be stacked defensively. Okay. You agree with him, Heskey? That's absolutely fine, mate. Parker, look at Arsenal. Arteta played the same players while having the best squad in the world, now gassed out and mentally they drained. City, on the other hand, look fresh. Because City always look fresh at this time of the season. This is the business end of the season, and this is where City always win the title, unless the title's already won by this point. 85 mil is too much. Used to be, yeah, I'd agree with you, but the way the football's going these days, 85 mil is looking more like a 30 mil these days. Mark Simmons says we need to go all out for Endrick. That kid is like Suarez when he was at Ajax.
Yeah.
Him versus PSG for Leon. He has everything. Schooled their whole back line. Just give Madrid the money and Mo can go.
Yeah,
Mo's
facts. That Emmerich and everything, that is quality.
Endrick.
This guy here, Brazilian guy. I think he's on loan. He's on loan from Madrid. Yeah, because Madrid bought him in the day. He's on loan from Madrid. I'll tell you one day, he schooled PSG the other night. Schooled them. He took the piss out of them. I'm telling you, man. Scored 2 goals as well. You know what, Mark? I would agree with that. Give Madrid the money, and bring him in. Bring him to Liverpool. I'm telling you. Well, yeah, sorry to cut across you. The only snag is that Madrid won't do business with us. That's the only thing.
Madrid won't do business with us. He's better Barcola, to be honest. That's why they want to sell him and get Diomande.
What's it? He's what? Yeah, but like, who are they going to sell him to? You know what I mean? On his high wages.
Can see a lot of desks being done before the World Cup. International teams won't want distractions. Yeah.
Facts.
Dan, okay, thank you, Aski. Clubs, yeah, thank you, man. I'm glad to be giving Konate a new contract. Too many times we lost players for free. Facts. If you don't want Robertson anymore, even 10 million. If you don't want Salah anymore, 50 million. Just get something for them, not just sell them off for free. Spirit of Liverpool, get Kavar and Olise. Who's Kavar?
I don't know if he's that guy Kvaratskhelia. I don't know if he's him. I'm not too sure. They give Spirit of LFC fans. I think he is new actually. You know,
he is new. I've not seen him before.
I think he is the. Make sure you listen. Welcome to the channel, guys. Welcome to the channel, and this is for you, Spirit of LFC fans.
Welcome to the channel, Spirit.
Yes! He is on fire! It's another super goal!
Yeah, man. Welcome to the channel. Make sure you hit the like button and most importantly, hit the subscribe button. Help us build up this community. And yeah, I'm hitting the notification button. Spirit of LFC fans. Okay, hold on. We'll get on here. Let's get back to the comments, my friend.
Yeah, man.
Where are we? Okay, there you go.
Ant says, I agree, Rods of CA. Get best put of quick wingers, fine. If it gives me is Camara.
Yeah.
Beat Leeds home and away. Sunderland at home. Wolves away. Forest at home. We are literally top. Insane. I know.
Yes, facts.
Areola is the only coach who will realistically work under Hughes like Slot. better ball with better players.
Yeah, true.
It's true.
I think he's supposed to go back to Spain though. I think.
Lucho, Hettinger, and Mo won us the league. I 100% agree with that.
Mm.
Would take Lamine Camara for sure. Yeah, man, definitely. Big up Mark. Camara replacing Camavinga at Madrid. Well, let's hope not.
Where's Camavinga going then?
God knows. Do you want to take a punt on him?
I'll take him. Oh
I'll
yeah,
take Camavinga.
fuck yeah, because he comes for the Rennes, isn't it? That Rennes club.
Yeah, Camavinga's a good player.
Yeah, because like Rennes, Rennes and Monaco, yeah, they got a habit of pushing out good players,
They've got some really good players, and we're getting Jackie from Rennes.
Yeah, and Monaco's got some good players as well. Trust me.
Definitely.
Don't sleep on Monaco.
Didn't we get didn't David Silva and Bernardo Silva and also Fabinho come from that club?
Yeah, Fabinho come from that club. Bernardo Silva come from David Silva didn't. Though.
Mbappe was there, wasn't he? At one point, Mbappe was there.
Yeah, Mbappe, that was his first club.
Yeah. Would anyone take Sandro Tonali for 80 mil as he is going? Where's he going?
I don't know. I wouldn't take him.
No, not Tonali. Not because again, that's another midfielder. We've already got Wirtz doing the same job. We don't need any more midfielders unless they're going to be DMs.
Well, Tonali don't excite me, to be honest with you.
Anderson and Wharton are in the England midfield for the next decade. Worth a punt. I mean, we're already linked to Wharton.
Yeah,
But
I'll take Anderson. I'll take Anderson. Anderson's more of your defensive-minded midfielder. He's more of a defensive-minded midfielder.
Because I don't think people quite realise the reason why we're getting cut open as much as we are is because there's no one defending the two at the back.
Yeah, facts.
Ant says London wasn't even the original capital. It was York, and our city was called New York of the North until they pulled money out of and Manx took work off our dockers. Exactly.
Yeah, because it was. That's
why there's York. That's why York has got so many things. You got York, you got West York, you got West Yorkshire, you've got all these places around there.
Because the thing is about London back in the days that London wasn't as big as it is, obviously is now, and has been for quite a number of years. It built up over, a certain amount of time. Do you know what I mean?
It was only because of Margaret Thatcher, wasn't it?
Yeah, well, the thing is about in the days, it's like I think because of that they had Buckingham Palace down there and all that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's what it was. You know what I mean?
Can you imagine Buckingham Palace up here? The Palace in York. Wasn't. I hear you. VVD has to be extended another 2 years to see through Jacket. Leone can't let all that experience and leadership go. That's a fact. Brad 96 LFC Gamer, I think you're new.
All right, hold on. When a person's new, they got to get greeted properly.
Yeah.
They have to get greeted properly.
Viene el centro, clave, gol!
Welcome to the channel, Brad. Great to have you here.
There you go, mate. There you go, fella. All right. So here we go.
Don't forget to like and subscribe on your way in.
Once you hit the subscribe button, mate, make sure you do that.
Camavinga has been linked with us. Okay, I'll take it.
Yeah, I would definitely take him.
Monaco, you mean Rods? Fabinho, Bernardo Silva, and Bernardo Silva. There, he came from that club.
Yeah, I did that. Yeah, that's what I did mean. Yeah, I did mean that. That was Bernardo Silva, Fabinho, and Mbappe came from there. Even remember that guy that had Mendy.
Yeah, Mendy.
Mendy that was got in all that trouble.
That was a really sad story, wasn't it? What happened to him?
Yeah, it was actually, because at the end. But you know what? He come up smelling the roses because he got found not guilty for all the charges.
Yeah.
And plus, at the end of the day, he took Man City to court and won the case. Won the case.
Yeah, he had a football career.
And he got like 10 million out of it. Boy, listen, if I didn't have a football career, but I got 10 million out of got 10 million, right? And plus my name cleared. Phew, mate,
Yeah,
I'll
but
be all right.
I'd still be pissed off because I didn't do anything wrong, and yet I've lost my career for no reason. I'd be pissed.
Yeah, but wasn't he playing? Wasn't he playing in
Left back.
in the, was he playing in the French second? I'm sure he's playing in the French second division.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, he got a job in the French second division. I'm sure something like that.
Yeah,
But the thing is,
second division. He was in Manchester City's first choice left back. He's
yeah,
getting paid
but
a good wage.
yeah, but the fact in the day, yeah, he's got all that wages back, and he's got all that back. He's got 10 million in there.
All
He
right,
got 10.
okay.
He got 10 million in there because he took Man City to court. Because what it was, what he was saying, yeah, is that Man City was too quick to pull the trigger. You know what I mean? And then
Yeah,
they literally,
I hate that.
yeah,
I do. I really hate that.
yeah, they
You're
literally,
guilty of the court of public opinion before you've even had a trial.
right.
I can't stand that.
So right, that's what he was saying. He said, basically, in the day, sort of like, you never gave me a chance. You never backed me, and I think that. As soon as this allegation came in, you said it's like you severed all ties with me. Do you know what I mean? Because what they did in the day, they suspended him, didn't they? They suspended him, obviously due to the situation in the day, right? He was suspended, and then what they did in the day, they literally sacked him. As it went on, they just sacked him. And so what Mendy was saying in the day, that you can't do that. You can't do that. You know what I mean? So, but in there, he won that case as well. So he won all the things that in that day was against him in the day, right? He won it. He won it.
He won it all.
He won it.
He won it.
Yeah, because remember the day there was literally 9 charges in the day, sort of like against him. And this is what I say about these footballers in the day, right? No matter if you're black or no matter if you're white, yeah, you have to, not being funny in the day, you have to be careful of who you lie down with. You have to, because you got some women out there and that are unscrupulous. Yeah, they'll be all willing at the day in obviously to take part in what you want to take part in. Yeah, and then say it and they will look. You know what? I didn't agree to that and this and that, and take it to court. Next minute and they right, they're getting 50 million and they for nothing. You know what I mean? And you're left at the.
From what I'm understanding, Rod, it's a career. It's an image assassination. So that's why they say they regret it, because they've been found to sleep with someone on the first night. And because that doesn't look good on them, they have to then say, oh no, it wasn't consensual, it wasn't this. It's like, no, you just decided to spread your legs, and because you didn't want your character being assassinated for doing that, you decided to bring him down with you because you and your ego and your feelings got hurt. That's every single time.
I mean, that's what they used to do in America. Remember, they used to do this, like a woman at the day would go out, like a white woman would go out, and they would sort of like they'll have sex with a guy, and then right, and then they think, well, you know what, and then this wasn't sort of like the right thing to do, or whatever, and then what they do, they blame it onto a black person.
Yeah,
they're lying to a black person, and then that black person today will get the shit kicked out of him, get lynched and all that, right? Only to find out years later that she fucking lied.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Get into that. Not at 12:20. If you want to get into that, we'll do another show.
Yeah, you know what I mean.
I'm happy to get into that, but not at 12:20 at night.
Yeah, read this one out for us, mate.
Thatcher pulled out the money out of the north right down to London. It did. All the money went down to London. It did. Everything left the northwest where it all was in Liverpool and all the rest of it in Manchester. All the money that was going to the docks and everything else up here all got taken down to London. That's why there's a huge north-south divide where the northerners don't like the southerners and vice versa. Goal. Mark Simmons, Moreira on that left side for Leon, another future young Portuguese star of the future. Hopefully we go in before Wolves or Brighton. No, we'll just buy them from Brighton like we always do. That's what we do.
You know what, Leon and Leon is another team at the day, right?
They produce some ballers, don't they?
They do. They've got a habit of getting some really good players. You know what I mean? to me, at the end of the day, it's surprising, and they are where they are. Remember, Ryan Shirky came from there. Yeah. And if we go back even further in the day,
if you look back now, should we have got him instead of Ertz?
no, we should have got both.
We should have got. I know we should have got both, but if you had to pick just one, which would you go for?
I'll pick first. I'll pick first. I'll pick.
Yeah,
I'll pick first. But you know what it is? You know, it's like Leon has got a habit of having good players. Do you remember? I don't know if you remember the years back. They had a player called Sidney Govil. Sidney Govil used to play for Leon in the day, right? Quality player. Sylvan Wiltorp came from Leon. Benzema came from Leon. Kareem Benzema.
That's what I know. Yeah.
He came from Leon. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. They have got a habit. Leon have got a habit of producing some
some clubs that just produce some talent. They got Rennes, you got Leon, and you got Monaco. If you want to buy players, go to those clubs. That's where you want to get the players from, because most of the players that come out of that academy and that club are superstars.
Yeah. And Marseille as well.
Marseille's another one, yeah. If Virgil leaves, having Konate with a young defender beside him worries me. But if he cuts out the silly mistakes, he'll be a brick wall.
Oh yeah.
Heinz says, I wanted Cherky badly.
Yeah, I did. I think Cherky is a great player. He's a good player. But I think we should have got both. That's what we should have done. We should have got
Lens.
both.
Do you mean Rennes? Because I was talking about Lens. Does he mean Rennes or does he mean Lens?
What?
When you say Lens as well, I think he means Rennes. You know, the team just got down from.
It's actually pronounced as Lons.
Oh, Lons, okay.
Yeah, so it's about that as well. They're a good side as well. They push out some good players still. You know what I mean? You know.
No, he does mean Lens. Okay.
Because of the fact that the fact when you look at sort of like when you look at the French league at the day, it's 90% black.
Yeah.
In it, it's 90% black. It's like, you know, obviously there's French Africans. You know what I mean? People from Senegal, Ivory Coast, Togo. You know what I mean? All the French-speaking parts of like thing. You know, so
just fitting seamlessly to the French team.
They literally at the day produce some good players. I mean, even like Alexander Lacazette, he came from Lyon. Remember, he was their top scorer in the French league in the day. However, he went to what's we call it, Arsenal, and he couldn't recreate that. Do you know what I mean? You know, which was sad. You know what I mean?
That winger was the same one. I don't know where that left winger of theirs came from.
Oh, Nicolas Pepe came from Lille. Came from Lille. Do you know what I mean? And Lille's a nice place. Lille is a nice place. You know what I mean? I've been to Lille a few times. You know what I mean? You know, but yeah. So, guys, I haven't got a thumbs up in the chat yet. To let me know, to let me know if you want me to starting my shows at 10:30 instead of 11:30. Do you know what I mean? I know which one I would choose, but guys, give me a thumbs up in the chat, man. Come on, man. Come on, thumbs up in the chat. Yeah, give me a thumbs up to what time you want me to start my show. If you think 10:30 is better, or do you think 11:30 is better? Come on, give me a thumbs up, man. You know what I mean? What's the matter with you guys? Oh, thumbs up. Oh, yes. And he's new as well. This guy's new.
Welcome to the channel. You know what to do.
Yeah, man. Welcome to the channel, man. And this is for you. This is for you, my friend. This is for you.
Viene el centro, clave, gol.
Hit the subscribe button, my friend. Hit the subscribe button and hit the like button. And hit the notification button. I mean, okay. Wednesday, 11:30, because I have snooker rods if he's cheap. Scully says, you're getting outvoted so far. You getting us voted so far. And Dico, slots in or out? Out, man, out.
So welcome to the channel.
Yeah, Heinzman said 10:30. You outvoted so far, and sorry.
Is Blizz new? He looks new. I've never seen him.
No, actually, Blizz is new. He is new. So you know what we do around here, my friend.
Like and subscribe, and here's your intro.
You know what I mean? You know what we do, my friend. You know what we do.
Oh yes, he is on fire. It's another super goal.
Yep. Make sure you hit the subscribe button and also hit the notification button and the like button.
Welcome, Blizz.
You know what I mean? Yeah, man. I'm telling you, man. Yeah. See, Heinz says 10:30. I'm sorry. It's gonna be. I'm starting at 10:30. Love it.
And Blizz, we have a special message right at the end of the video, mate. You'll know exactly where we stand.
Yeah. You want to play that thing? Yeah.
Agreed. Do you believe the stories of Slot staying next season? No, I don't. No.
Yeah. I mean, listen, Blitz. I hope it's not true.
If people are talking about when Brendan Rodgers got taken on till October, who came in after that?
Exactly.
I rest my case.
Oh shit! Well, I'm going different. For fuck's sake, what's going on? Yeah. I hope it's not true. But it's really hope it's not true. Big up Blitz, man. Big up Blitz.
Big up Blitz.
Yeah. So guys, I shall be hopefully back to. Yeah, I will be back tomorrow. I'll be back tomorrow with another show tomorrow. I pray it's not true.
Right, it's not true as well. You know, I'll just grab my cross.
Yeah, I'm telling you, he's literally got a year left on his deal. Yeah,
there's the point, isn't it?
Yeah, they'll probably get rid of him now. Because if they get rid of him now, yeah, the payoff is not going to be that big, is it?
No.
You know what I mean? We're probably paying about 3 or 4 million. You know what I mean?
He said he's basically got the season. So he's had the season. Goodbye.
Yeah. Do one. Yeah, do one, you mug. You know what I mean?
Don't need you.
Yeah. Yeah, so hopefully I should be back tomorrow or Thursday, or one of those days at the day. Do you know what I mean? Thursday is my dad's birthday on Thursday. He would have been 89 years old. And on Thursday. You know what I mean? So me and my bro, my little bro, gonna go down and visit the grave for the on that day. You know what I mean? Take some flowers down on that. You know what I mean? Let's do all that. All that. But yeah, so I should be back tomorrow. So yeah. If I'm not, I will let you know when I am actually back. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So guys, take care and love and respect. Oh, Heinz says, the great footballers we're going to sign deserve slots. Shit mansion.
And Bliss underneath. You got a point there.
Was it? It's a big mistake. It will be a big mistake if they keep him. He had enough backing. Facts.
He's had more than enough.
Facts Blitz TV. He goes, see you, man. Big up Blitz. He goes, cheers, guys. Big up to you, Heinz, as well. And Ross, you and your family. All praise for you and your family on Thursday. Thank you, bro. Thank you. With love and respect for that.
Been all our hearts, brothers.
Yeah, love and respect for that, guys. Big up everybody in the chat. And I mean, anybody that joined this tonight. Yeah, I'll be starting the show at 10:30 because I think that'll be better time. You know what I mean? For a start the show. The chat has spoken, my audience has spoken. Do you know what I mean?
Of course. Yeah.
Listen, as we go along, hopefully we can get some guests on now and again. You never know. But yeah, big up.
Guys, I was a guest. I was a guest at one point. You just never know.
Big
I was
up,
a
bless.
guest 1 month ago.
You was actually. You was a guest. You started
Was
on
a
a guest.
guest.
Yeah, you did. You're not wrong. You know what I mean? But look at you now. You're there,
Yeah.
man.
The co-host.
Yeah, facts. Uh, um, don't be surprised if one time you see like, you know, Copfather hosting a show one day. You know what I mean? On his own.
I'm sure the fans will love that.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. Yes. So, guys, I will see you tomorrow. If you're gonna watch this on a replay, make sure you hit the like button and hit the subscribe button, and also hit the
Yeah,
notification
that's
button.
okay, mate. Thank you.
Yeah, big up, and also hit the notification button. And you'll be notified when I go live. Okay. Yeah. So in the meantime, guys, you know what I mean. In the meantime, all I gotta say is peace out.
Slot out.
Take care. Big up. Bless up. One love. Take care.